welcome to Mother Moon Tarot. This is going to be the Virgo reading, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for June. So guys, as always, I was meditating on your energy before I kind of came on camera. Oh, first of all, guys, it's really sunny in here today, so I hope that you can kind of see me all right and see the cards. Well, should be okay. Should be fine. Yeah, I was meditating on your energy before I kind of came on camera, and I had a song kind of come into mind. The song was, I can't remember the name of it now, but it goes, lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on. So the message I'm kind of getting from that, the other message that I got for you then was, the focus is friends and family. So you might be kind of socializing a lot with friends and family, or I feel like you may need to lean on friends and family this month for support, okay? So yeah, like lean on me. If you're feeling a little bit down, or if you're feeling a little bit, things are a bit chaotic or whatever, make sure you lean on family and friends, because they'll be able to help and support you through, okay? But let's see what comes out in the cards anyway, okay? So let's have a little look. We also have a new moon tonight. So this video will probably not be up by that stage. But the new moon energies are very kind of pointing. We had a lot of strong kind of energies. You might have been feeling very heavy in the last kind of couple of weeks since that full moon, because it was a very strong kind of energy. A lot of things being shed, and I mean shed. So you may have been kind of cutting a lot of things out in your life, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever. There was a lot of shedding and kind of purging. So this new moon tonight is supposed to be helping to kind of bring a lot of new things kind of into play. It's like the gears are shifting, okay? But there's still a lot of that kind of purging energy kind of filtering in and out as well. So you might be finding it hard for the first kind of week or so. Anyway, let's see what kind of comes out in the card. So what does a Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know for June? What does Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know for June? Ooh. Okay. Okay, what does Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know for June? Need to know for June. Okay. I've got cards flying out all over the place. Which one came out first? These ones. Okay, one more card, please. What is Virgo? And there we have it. Okay, so. Okay. So as always, guys, you don't have to wait for me. I like to take a few minutes just to kind of take a look at the messages that are kind of coming through in the cards and put those messages together for you in the right way. As always, you guys can skip ahead to whenever I start the reading if you want. Okay. Okay, so guys, the underlying energy that I got for you was the Page of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I feel like with this energy, you have, with this Page of Swords being in the reverse, I feel like you've got a little bit of anxiety about kind of something. It's like you're wanting to kind of maybe move forward something, but with this, logically, and then your kind of, your logics and your thought, you're wanting to kind of move forward mentally with something. But you're kind of still a little bit kind of looking into the past, and you're like, oh, okay, do I move forward with this? Do I do this? Because pages are, a little bit of kind of that immature energy, or it's not fully formed, okay? So it's not fully formed energy yet. It's like there's that want to kind of move forward with things mentally, but you're still kind of maybe stuck in the past, or a little bit anxious about leaving something in the past, okay? That's the kind of energy intuitively that I'm getting from this kind of card being in the reverse, okay? So there's a little bit of uncertainty here, and that would kind of fit in well because you've got that kind of Ten of Wands energy, okay? Ten of Wands is very much to do with like feeling that kind of burdensome kind of energy. So you've got a lot of kind of heavy burdens, mental kind of things weighing on your shoulders and your mind, and you're kind of you're feeling a little bit kind of weighed down by that, okay? And that would kind of, you know, speak to why you might be kind of having that kind of uncertainty kind of about kind of moving forward with something, okay? But the Wheel of Fortune is there, so like that, I feel like that energy is going to start shifting out for you this month, okay? The wheel is going to start to turn. Like I said, that new moon is all about kind of, there's a new kind of gear being put into place, okay? And things are starting to shift. So definitely with that Wheel of Fortune, you know, now it is in the reverse, so I do feel like with these with this kind of these heavy burdens, you're not feeling that just right now at the moment, okay? Kind of coming into the start of the month, but towards the end of the month, that is going to start shifting, okay? It is going to start moving for you, but it might be slower than what you maybe want it to be, okay? So let's have a little look at the main kind of reading. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like, you know, you are wanting to kind of move forward with something. You have the Chariot here, okay? So you're wanting to move forward with something. You know, you might be a little bit conflicted with this Page of Swords energy in the reverse about which kind of way to go, whether you go this way with this horse or go that way with that horse, you know, which direction to take, okay? So you might be a little bit confused or conflicted about which direction to go, okay? But you definitely want to move forward and have that kind of movement, okay? And the reason I say that is because you had the Ace of Wands come out now. It came out in the reverse, okay? So Ace of Wands is usually to do with a new kind of offer kind of coming in, offer of action kind of coming in. So like I said, you're wanting to maybe move forward with that, but this is in the reverse, okay? So I feel like there's almost going to be there's like a delay on that kind of offer coming in, because possibly because of your own kind of mental kind of thoughts and thoughts and logic kind of on that offer. You might be, like I said, feeling a little bit conflicted or uncertain about something. And that's why that kind of Ace of Wands and that action, that offer of action, or that new offer is kind of still in the reverse, because it's not coming into play just yet, because you're still conflicted about which way to go with something, okay? But what I wouldn't worry about that too much, because the next thing then that you kind of have coming in is the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is very much to do with new information coming in, new messages, new clarity, new information. Yeah, so it's all about there's definitely some sort of new information kind of coming to light for you here. So once that kind of information starts to come in, I feel like then that kind of Wheel of Fortune is going to start turning, and you know, because you're going to have more information or more kind of clarity to be able to work with. And then that kind of, the ball starts rolling then, okay, with things. Now I feel like that's kind of more kind of, you know, I would say maybe like the second week. Now obviously time is energy, and energy is fluid, so it can fluctuate. You could be in front of the energy, in the energy, or behind the energy. But I definitely feel like that maybe towards like the second week to maybe third week of June, you're starting to kind of have that information kind of come in, and then you're able to kind of move forward things, and that kind of Wheel of Fortune is able to kind of start coming into play. You have the Hierophant here. So if you're dealing with certain kind of legal matters, anything to do with the law, courts, can be religious kind of societies, the Hierophant's anything to do with kind of the higher realms of society, okay? So government, law, police force, court systems, can also speak to third level education, higher kind of education, you know, anything like that. So if you're dealing with kind of anything to do with court, anything to do with the law or court battles or anything like that, I feel like I said, you're wanting to maybe push forward with kind of things and get the ball rolling with things, but you're having to wait for that action to kind of maybe take place, and wait for this new information to kind of come in before things can kind of start moving forward in that with that. This could also speak to, kind of higher levels within a like a company or a job or career situation. So if you're waiting to kind of maybe hear on a promotion or something like that, that news will, you might be wanting that news to kind of come in quickly, or wanting to push ahead with something, but you're waiting for, that news will start to come in, and it'll come in quick once it does. Like I said, there is that delay maybe on that new action or that new offer kind of coming in. But once that information will start to come in quick then, and the balls will start kind of rolling with that. if you're thinking about kind of going to university or something like that, or going back to third level education, or you're waiting on hearing on something about maybe a new course or something starting, like I said, all that new information is going to start coming flooding in after, you know, the new moon kind of energy starts to kick into gear. Okay. So yeah, this could also speak to marriage. So, you know, if you're hoping to get married, or if you're getting married this month, you might be wanting that kind of energy, you know, waiting for it to kind of come up. But yeah, just keep going the way that you are with that. Okay. You know, this could also speak to, like I said, this could be some sort of offer. It could be some sort of offer wanting to kind of come in, possibly to do with marriage or a commitment of some kind. And suddenly then this information or this message kind of comes in with regards to that. So some of you could be kind of taking maybe a partnership. Now this could be work related also. It doesn't have to be, you know, just a love situation. Like there's no cups on the table here. It is mostly wands. Okay, so it may be a love situation, but it could speak more to kind of career or a business kind of action or project as well. So there could be a new level of commitment kind of coming in, or a new level of partnership kind of coming in with a business after a lot of communication kind of comes in or floods in. But like I said, it could also speak to marriage, you know, in terms of, you know, you do have the Hierophant here. So there could be new communication or an influx of messages or communication coming in with regards to an offer that possibly takes a relationship to the next level. Okay, so yeah, the next thing I feel though, the next card you had out then was the Four of Cups. So I feel like in terms of your emotions and your feelings this month, you are kind of dwelling on something that might have happened kind of in the past, or like these 3 cups over here. You're kind of focused more on these 3 cups. And you're not really seeing this offer that's coming in. Okay, so like I said, this offer was in the reverse. Okay, and that could be because you're not seeing it. Okay, so this offer, so wands are action. Okay, so there could be someone maybe wanting to take action in terms of giving you an offer or offering you something, but you're not seeing that love and that care and those emotions and those feelings from that other person, perhaps, like I said. Or you may not be seeing that new passionate start, because cups are to do with emotions, feelings, love, passion. Okay, can speak to people or projects or hobbies or anything like that, you know, so anything that you're passionate about. You're dwelling on, or you're focusing on these 3 cups here that you have already, and you're filling up those cups as much as you can, but you're not seeing this offer come in. And I feel like that for some of you could be right why this Ace of Wands, this offer of action, of movement forward, isn't in the upright just yet, because you're not seeing it. You're not seeing that it's there. Okay, until this influx of communication, these messages kind of come in, and then you suddenly see it. Okay, and the reason I say that is because then you have the Emperor here. Okay, now the Emperor it usually speaks to divine masculine energy. We all have divine masculine and feminine energy within us. Okay, so whether you're male or female, you can harness both. It's just the energy. But for this, I definitely feel like someone who holds that divine masculine energy is coming in. Okay, so I do feel like this could speak to, like I said, for some of you, this could speak to marriage or taking a relationship to a new level with all this communication kind of coming in, this offer wanting to be kind of given, you not seeing it, and then suddenly after all these messages kind of come in, or this communication comes in, your Emperor kind of steps up and he gives you an offer. Okay, or this divine masculine kind of steps in and makes this offer to you, and of commitment in some way, or kind of furthering a commitment to a higher level. Okay, so beautiful energy coming in there. Okay, now like I said, that doesn't have to necessarily be like a partnership. It could be to do with business, and if this is to do with business, I feel like this could represent, you know, a higher person of authority within your career or your business, or your company. like I said, and that could be, you know, a higher offer or promotion or something like that, okay? Maybe you're not expecting it, and that's why, you know, the Ace of Wands there is in the reverse, okay? But nevertheless, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune, like I said, was in the reverse at the start of the month, and I definitely feel like, you know, when all that kind of information and communication kind of comes in during the month, then that kind of wheel starts to turn around, and then you have all this kind of abundance of energy where you have that Hierophant, you know, that Emperor, and then there's once that communication comes in, then there's like a push forward of kind of a driving forward towards something new. So beautiful energy. Like I said, there may be a need for you with this kind of 4 cups here, where you're kind of dwelling or you're focusing on these and not seeing this offer. When you kind of get this communication in, okay, when you get this communication in, with whatever it resonates with for you, whether it's a partnership or a project or work or whatever it is, you may need to lean on friends and family. Like I said at the start of the reading in the pre-meditative session, you may need to lean on friends and family for help or advice or support with regards to maybe making a decision on this, you know, making a decision or a final kind of binding decision on where you know, how you want to move forward with this, okay, with this offer, okay, that will be coming in at some point after this communication, okay. Because, you know, you need to make a real Emperor's kind of decision, okay. Whatever decision you make, it needs to be a final and decisive decision, okay. So yeah, so you might be needing to lean on friends and family with regards to making a decision on that, or, you know, it might be up to friends and family to kind of make you realize that this offer is actually here on the table for you, okay. So yeah, definitely lean on your friends and family for support and guidance this week, this month. And yeah, just just see where the month takes you. Don't get heavily burdened by, you know, whatever it is that these 3 cups are here for you, with maybe issues or things from the past that you're still dealing with in terms of your emotions and your feelings, or passionate kind of pursuits, or kind of creative endeavors. Don't get caught up in your, you know, in the negative kind of aspects of the burdens that you've maybe been carrying recently. Allow that Wheel of Fortune to kind of turn into the upright position and kind of start to kind of gain momentum and move forward with the right pace, okay. So definitely, you know, I feel like June, and this is the kind of theme I'm getting for a lot of the signs, is that June is definitely a month to kind of take heed and kind of take time to yourself to really kind of put things together in your head, see all the options, see all the offers kind of coming in, and kind of put things together like a jigsaw puzzle in your head without taking action so much, but contemplating things and kind of formulating a plan almost, or formulating a decision about how to move forward for the next kind of couple of months. You know, June is the 6th month of the year, so we're halfway through the year. So what's kind of happened in the first half of the year, now is kind of the time to kind of take stock of everything that's happened, put things into perspective, put things into order, into, you know, formulating a plan now for the next kind of 6 months of the year. So yeah, it's a good month to kind of take stock of things and put things together like a puzzle in your head before you move forward, okay? And like I said, you might be relying on friends and family to kind of do that for you. So I'm just going to clarify 1 or 2 cards here for you, and then I'm going to go into the Oracle decks. So first of all, I want to know what this I want to know what this 8 of Wands is. I want to know what the Hierophant is, and I want to know what the Emperor is. Okay, so why is the 8 of Wands here for Virgo, please? Why is the 8 of Wands here for Virgo? Why is the 8 of Wands here for Virgo? Okay, 10 of Swords. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you got to clarify the 8 of Wands, you got the 10 of Swords. So I do feel like whatever communication this is that's coming in for you, or this new information that's coming in for you, I feel like it's going to help you to release a lot of mental anxiety and mental kind of worries, pain, issues, things that have been weighing heavily on your mind. And, you know, the fact that you've got the 10 of Wands here, that's exactly, you know, very, very similar to this 10 of Swords. 10 of Wands is, you know, all about burdens and everything, burdens, issues, problems that'll be weighing heavily in your mind. And you know, or on your shoulders in life. And then, you know, 10 of Swords speaks to like the mental kind of pain and anguish that you have with those 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. So you get to get both. I definitely feel like this 8 of Wands here, this communication that's coming in for you, is definitely going to lift a lot of that kind of feeling like you're kind of weighed down by a lot of kind of burdens or issues or kind of mental kind of thoughts. Okay, so yeah, I feel like that's definitely going to be some sort of release for you, and that's then going to start to turn that Wheel of Fortune into the upright and get the cogs working, the kind of the gears going. Okay, so why is the Hierophant here for Virgo, please, guys? Oh, okay. Page of Cups, absolutely. Okay, so yeah, definitely for some of you, this is definitely to do with either a relationship that you're in, because the Page of Cups here is you know, cups are to do with emotions, feelings. It could be love. So there's definitely a love situation here. There's an offer coming in. So pages are about offers. There's definitely an offer kind of coming in here for in a relationship. Could be friends, family, or you know, whatever. But I do feel like this is very much to do with a love situation, because the Page is coming in with an offer of love, and then that's going to lead to a Hierophant. So it could speak to marriage, like I said, or a next level of commitment in a relationship. Okay, for some of you. Now for others of you, like I said, cups can also speak to passion, passionate endeavors, creative endeavors, passionate new projects. So if you're trying to lift a passionate new project, like a new business or something off the ground, you know, because you know, the Hierophant can speak to business, careers, you know, higher companies, promotions, you know. I feel like that could be coming in for you if that's something that you're passionate about as well. Okay, so that's a lovely energy to be having. Okay, and why is the Emperor here for Virgo, please? Oop. 6 of Wands. Okay, yeah. So 6 of Wands is all to do with a victorious outcome. So usually the depiction is a guy riding in on a horse. He's got 6 wands of victorious kind of action. They're marching home, and they've got like the wreath of victory hanging on the wand that your man is holding. Okay, so this is a slightly different depiction. Obviously, you can see she's got 6 wands there, and she's kind of giving them out in a victorious fashion. Okay, so definitely whoever this Emperor is for you, whether it's a person, it represents a person, or whether it represents a situation or a new a new situation for you, there's definitely a victorious outcome with that. Okay, so if this is to do with a love situation, like I said, with this Hierophant, and this kind of Page of Cups kind of offer kind of coming in terms of a love situation, I definitely feel like this person is going to be a very victorious person for you, so it could be very long lasting and very stable. Okay, so it's a beautiful energy to be having. It is also divine masculine energy, like I said, so it could be a possible twin flame situation, or they could be your divine masculine to your divine feminine energy, or vice versa, like I said. Okay, so that's a very, very strong indication that that person or that situation is going to be victorious for you. Okay, so I really love that. It's beautiful. You've got a lot of abundant energy kind of coming into play here for you this month. So yeah, it's about kind of getting yourself into gear with kind of accepting that those things are kind of coming in and realizing it, and noticing that those offers are kind of coming in for you. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Moonlogy Oracle deck card. Like I said, it is the new moon tonight, so let's see what comes out for you. So what does Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know for June? What does Virgo need to know for June? What does Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know for June? Ooh, too many. Okay, what does Virgo need to know for June? There we go. Okay, I'm going to take a Drawing Virtue Romance Angels card as well. So let's see what's happening for you in love. What does Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know for June? What does Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know? Okay. What does Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know for June? Oh, being quiet now, aren't they? Okay. What does Virgo need to know for June, please? What does Virgo need to know for June? Okay, I'm going to have to pick one, or are you going to talk? What does Virgo need to know for June, please? Okay. Okay, I'm feeling this one, whatever this is. Okay. Let's have a little look. Okay, so the Moonology card that you got out was balanced spiritually and practically. Okay. Now this is the new moon in Pisces. So you can see there's the Pisces are a dual sign. Okay, so there's one fish swims this way and one fish swims that way. So I definitely feel like you need to embrace a little bit of that happy-go-lucky, anything could happen, magical kind of fantasy kind of world energy that Pisces do so well. I am a Pisces, so I live in a dream world all the time. No, I'm very practical, but at the same time, us Pisces, we live in a lot of kind of emotions and feelings and dreams and fantasies, and that's a beautiful bubble to have. Virgo is our opposite sign, okay? So you guys are our opposite, our counterpart, okay? Opposite side of the zodiac, okay? And Virgos are very practical. So I feel like there's definitely a need to kind of take a little bit of kind of lessons from your Pisces counterpart, and kind of allow those kind of fantasies or that kind of dream state or that kind of dreamy kind of like fantasy kind of spiritualness kind of come in and balance out your practicality as well. Okay, and the reason I say that is because you're focusing so much on the practicalities of certain things or certain things that you know are stable and steady and practical, that you're not noticing this beautiful kind of like spiritual kind of or kind of this kind of fantasy kind of cup kind of coming in almost, because you're being so practical at the moment. So allow yourself to have a little bit of kind of like Pisces energy this month. Okay, it's very important for you. Okay, so balance that out. Okay, like I said, it's you're needing to kind of balance the first half of the year out with the newness or the possibilities of the next kind of half of the year. So allow yourself to kind of dream a little bit. Okay. The second card the next card that you got out for your Romance Angels was Express Your Love. Okay, it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So yeah, absolutely. You know, if like I said, there was a lot in this reading to do with taking a relationship possibly to a higher level. So for example, if that's not, like I said, if that's not someone coming in to you with that offer, maybe you need to make that offer or that gesture to someone else or someone that you're dealing with in your life. So whether, you know, if that is the situation and, you know, the energies here are flipped, so it's you wanting to make an offer, then go for it. Express yourself. Express your love. Allow yourself to be emotional and being your feelings, and a little bit more than you normally do, Virgo. Okay, and that's definitely got a lot to do with this you know, Pisces kind of energy, because Pisces are very much in their emotions and feelings a lot of the time. So allow yourself to express those emotions and feelings a little bit more than you would usually this month. And you know, like I said, you know, the premeditative thing that I had for you earlier on was, you know, lean on me when you're not strong. So if you're feeling a little bit off kilter and you need a little bit of kind of comfort or support, you know, that loving kind of words, and you need to kind of, you know, express your emotions, allow your friends and family to be able to be there for you for that purpose as well this month. Okay, so yeah, beautiful reading, lots of beautiful energies kind of coming in. Just go with the flow, I think, this month. Definitely like the Pisces energy, fishes going with the flow. Okay, swim through those waters, navigate them with a little bit of kind of like fantasy kind of this month, and just allow yourself to release kind of burdens that you kind of had in the first half of this year. Okay, and express yourself. So that's your reading. I hope that it resonated, guys. As always, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful month. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe as well. Also share if you feel inclined to, and if this did resonate for you, please let me know in the comments below, because it's always nice to hear how things resonate for everybody. Yeah, that's it. I will see you guys again in July. So have a wonderful month. I love you. Goodbye. Bye.